The 1980s were a fascinating time in Britain. The country was changing. Technology was advancing. Music, fashion, and culture were evolving faster than ever before. And Britain's roads were filled with some truly memorable cars. Back then, most people never imagined that the family car sitting on their driveway would one day become a valuable classic. Many were simply traded in, sold cheaply, or forgotten altogether. Yet looking back today, countless former owners wish they had kept hold of them. Some have become highly collectible. Others bring back powerful memories of youth, freedom, and family life. Luxury cars from Jaguar, Aston Martin, Rolls-Royce, and Bentley continue to impress during the decade. But many ordinary British cars became icons in their own right. Before we begin today's countdown, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more classic British car stories, forgotten motoring history, and nostalgic journeys through old Britain. Now let's count down 10 classic British cars from the 1980s that people wish they had never sold. And by the time we reach number 1, you'll understand why so many owners still regret letting it go. Number 10, Austin Metro. The Austin Metro arrived in 1980. Built by British Leyland, it was designed to replace the aging Mini. At the time, the Metro became one of Britain's most important small cars. The compact design made it perfect for crowded towns and cities. Most versions used economical four-cylinder engines that kept running costs low. Families appreciated the practicality. Young drivers appreciated the affordability. And many people bought their very first new car as a Metro. For years, they were everywhere. Today, surviving examples have become increasingly rare. Many former owners now wish they had kept theirs. Not because it was perfect, but because it represents a special moment in British motoring history. Number 9, Triumph Acclaim. The Triumph Acclaim arrived in 1981. Built by Triumph and based on a partnership with Honda, it became the final car ever produced under the Triumph name. The styling was simple and understated. But reliability was one of its strongest qualities. The efficient four-cylinder engine delivered dependable performance. Owners appreciated how trouble-free the car often proved to be. At the time, many people saw it simply as sensible transport. Yet today, the Acclaim has gained significance for a very different reason. It marked the end of an important chapter in British automotive history. Many enthusiasts now wish they had saved one. Because once the Acclaim disappeared, so did the Triumph brand. Number 8, Rover SD1. The Rover SD1 remained a striking sight throughout the 1980s. Originally introduced in the 1970s, the car continued to attract attention thanks to its dramatic styling. Built by Rover, the SD1 featured a sleek hatchback shape that looked futuristic for its era. The spacious interior appealed to families and business users alike. Powerful V8 versions added serious performance. Drivers loved the SD1 because it felt different. It looked ambitious. It looked modern. And it represented British confidence. Today, clean examples command growing interest among collectors. Many former owners regret selling them before values began rising. Number 7, Ford Capri 2.8 injection. The Ford Capri had already become a British icon by the 1980s, but the 2.8 injection version elevated its reputation even further. Built by Ford UK, the Capri combined sporty styling with strong performance. The fuel-injected V6 engine delivered impressive power for the period. The long bonnet and aggressive stance made it one of the most desirable cars on British roads. Young drivers dreamed about owning one. Many eventually did, and countless owners still talk about them today. Unfortunately, many Capris disappeared through wear, rust, or neglect. As values continue to climb, former owners often look back with regret, especially when they remember how little they sold them for. Number 6, MG Metro Turbo. The MG Metro Turbo arrived in 1982 and immediately became one of Britain's hottest hatchback. Built by Austin Rover, the car combined small dimensions with surprising performance. The turbocharged engine gave the little Metro plenty of character. Its sporty appearance helped it stand out from ordinary versions. Drivers loved the excitement it offered. The MG Metro Turbo became particularly popular among younger enthusiasts. At the time, few people imagined these cars would become sought-after classics. But today, well-preserved examples attract significant attention. And many former owners wish they had never let theirs go. Number 5, Jaguar XJ40. The Jaguar XJ40 arrived in 1986. Built by Jaguar, it represented a bold step into the future. The styling was modern and distinctive, while still retaining the elegance people expected from a Jaguar. Inside, the cabin offered luxury, comfort, and plenty of wood trim. Smooth six-cylinder engines provided refined performance. Many owners loved the XJ40 because it made every journey feel special. At the time, it was simply a used luxury car. Today, however, enthusiasts are beginning to appreciate its importance. Good examples are becoming harder. Number 4, Mini Mayfair. The Mini Mayfair became one of Britain's most popular small cars during the 1980s. Built by Austin Rover, it retained the charm of the original Mini while adding a few extra comforts. The compact dimensions remained perfect for Britain's crowded streets. The responsive handling made every journey enjoyable. People loved the Mini because it felt full of personality. Unlike many modern cars, it had character. Owners often formed emotional attachments to them, and that's one reason so many regret selling theirs. Today, classic Minis attract buyers from around the world. The values have climbed dramatically, and many former owners still remember exactly where their old Mini ended up. Number 3, Range Rover Classic. The Range Rover Classic spent much of the 1980s building a reputation that continues today. Built by Land Rover, it combined luxury with genuine off-road capability. The boxy styling looked purposeful and timeless. The spacious interior made it suitable for both work and family life. Powerful V8 engines added smooth performance. Owners appreciated the versatility. One day it could be carrying livestock across muddy fields. The next day it could be parked outside a luxury hotel. Very few vehicles offered such flexibility. Today, restored Range Rover Classics command impressive prices. Many owners who sold theirs years ago now wish they had never let them go. Number 2, Ford Escort RS Turbo. The Ford Escort RS Turbo arrived in 1984 and immediately became one of Britain's most desirable performance cars. Built by Ford UK, it combined everyday practicality with serious speed. The turbocharged engine delivered exciting performance. The sporty body kit made it stand out instantly. Young enthusiasts dreamed of owning one. Many posters on bedroom walls featured the RS Turbo. At the time, some owners treated them as ordinary used cars. Many were modified. Many were damaged. Many simply disappeared. Today, surviving examples are highly collectible. Values have increased dramatically, and countless former owners now regret selling them for what seem like incredibly small amounts of money. Number 1, Ford Sierra RS Cosworth. And finally, the classic British car that perhaps generates more sellers' regret than any other. The Ford Sierra RS Cosworth. Introduced in 1986, the Cosworth transformed the ordinary Sierra into something extraordinary. Built by Ford and powered by a turbocharged Cosworth-developed engine, the car delivered exceptional performance. The huge rear wing made it instantly recognizable. The aggressive styling looked unlike anything else on British roads. Drivers loved the speed. Motorsport fans loved the racing success. Collectors love them today. When these cars were simply used performance vehicles, many changed hands for surprisingly modest sums. Some were modified. Some were damaged. Some were broken for parts. Very few people imagined what they would eventually become. Today, pristine Sierra RS Cosworths can command astonishing prices. And thousands of former owners look back and wonder the same thing. Why did I ever sell it? That's why it takes the number 1 spot. Because among all the great British performance cars of the 1980s, few create more regret than the Sierra RS Cosworth. The 1980s produced some truly unforgettable British cars. Some became icons, some became collector's items, and some became symbols of an entire generation. At the time, they were simply everyday vehicles. Cars people drove to work. Cars people used on holidays. Cars that filled Britain's roads. But time changes everything. Today, many of these vehicles are worth far more than anyone expected. Yet their true value goes beyond money. They represent memories, youth, freedom, and a very different Britain. That's why so many former owners wish they had kept them. Because sometimes a car becomes much more than transportation. Sometimes it becomes part of your life story. So which of these classic British cars do you most regret selling? And if you could bring one back into your driveway tomorrow, which would it be? Let us know in the comments below.